So here we have 2015, this is Leaving Cert Ordinary Level, and this is question 4b. So we are asked to find the coordinates of the turning point of the function. So turning points, you would know, is when the graph kind of changes say here, the max here would be a turning point because it kind of, and this here would also be a turning point. So the slope kind of changes. So to get our turning points, we have to let our slope equal to 0. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to derive this. So when derivative, say if we had something like x squared, say if that was our function. If we want to derive that, well, the power I would say would be 2 and the base is x. So my rule that I go by usually is base by the power and the power minus 1. So if we were to do base by the power, so that'll be the base, which is x, by the power, so that'll go to the derivative of that. So we sometimes use this to say the derivative, that little dash there. So it'll go to 2x. Say if I had something like f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x. Well, we already know that x squared derives to 2x, but the base, so the power here is 1, so it'll be 1 by 2. But then the power minus 1, and x to the power of 0 is just 1, so it'll just be 2. So let's say if we want to derive 2x, we just get 2. But if we derive, say, a constant like 5, we'll get 0. So if we derive a constant, we'll get 0. So knowing that, so our power is 2, our base is minus x, so it'll be minus 2x, and then the power minus 1, so it'll just be to the power of 1. And then this will just go to 6, and then this is just a constant, it doesn't have an x, so that'll just go to 0. So this is our derivative. So to get our turning points, we have to let the derivative equal 0. Let f(x) equal 0. So minus 2x plus 6 equals 0. So that'll be minus 2x is equal to minus 6. So then we divide both sides by what's attached to the x. So then we get x is equal to 3. But I now have to get what they asked for the coordinates. So we have a turning point as x is equal to 3. But in order to get the actual point, I have to sub that back into my original equation. Because if I sub it back into my slope, sure, I'll get 0 because I let it equal to 0 and that's how I got it. So I have to sub it back into my original. So my original is minus x squared plus 6x minus 4. So I'm subbing in x equals 3. So with 3, so we get minus, so I'll just move that down. So minus 3 squared plus 6 by 3 minus 4. So that'll be 3 squared, which will give us 9. So minus 9. So plus 18 take 4. So that'll be 18 take 9 take 4. So that will be equal to 5. So our turning point, our x value is 3, our y value is 5. So our turning point is 3, 5.